Welcome! Today we're discussing SBA 504 refinancing, one of the most powerful financing tools available to help small business borrowers improve cash flow and strengthen their financial position. In this video, we'll explain the two SBA 504 refinance options, discuss cash-out opportunities, and walk through real-world examples to help you identify borrowers who could benefit from these programs. Let's get started. Whether you're refinancing with expansion or without expansion, several core requirements apply. The original loan being refinanced must have been used entirely for the benefit of the small business. At least 75% of the original loan proceeds must have been used to purchase eligible fixed assets such as commercial real estate, land, buildings, and equipment. The debt must be secured by those fixed assets. The loan can be from your current bank, another lender, or even an existing SBA or USDA loan. The borrower must occupy at least 51% of the property being financed. Refinancing without expansion allows businesses to refinance existing debt without purchasing additional property or equipment. There are several ways it can be structured. A borrower can simply refinance qualified debt, refinance and receive cash out for working capital, refinance qualified debt and other secured debt, or combine all three strategies together. The only requirement is that the project includes at least one piece of qualified debt. To qualify, the business must generally have been operating for at least 2 years. The debt being refinanced must have been used to purchase eligible SBA fixed assets, be secured by those assets, be fully disbursed for at least 6 months, be current and demonstrate acceptable payment history. Existing SBA 7A loans may qualify. Even existing SBA 504 loans may qualify if both the debenture and third-party lender portions are being paid off. The SBA will review payment performance over the prior 12 months, and any delinquencies become a credit consideration. Businesses can now access equity for eligible business expenses, including payroll, utilities, taxes, inventory, and normal operating expenses. The SBA allows these expenses to cover needs projected up to 18 months after the application date. The total project remains capped at 90% loan-to-value based on the appraised value of the collateral. Note: you cannot add outside collateral simply to increase the amount of cash out available. Borrowers can refinance other secured debt, but there are conditions. The debt must have existed before the SBA application, be secured by the same fixed assets as the qualified debt, have been secured for at least 6 months, be current for the previous 6 months. This debt does not have to meet the definition of qualified debt. The collateral must support the transaction at the required loan-to-value ratio. In many cases, commercial real estate alone may provide enough value. If that's the case, liens on machinery and equipment purchased with the original loan proceeds may potentially be released. And if machinery and equipment aren't needed to support the collateral value, separate appraisals may not be required. This can simplify and reduce the cost of the transaction. Let's look at an example of refinancing without expansion. A business owns a property worth $5 million. They have $4.4 million in existing debt, $100,000 in closing costs, $500,000 in existing equity. The total project cost is $5 million. The financing structure could look like this. Third-party loan, $2.5 million. SBA 504 loan, $2 million. Borrower equity, $500,000. This allows the business to refinance existing debt while locking in long-term SBA financing. Now let's look at an example of refinancing with cash out. The property is appraised at $1.5 million. The borrower has $800,000 of qualified debt, $350,000 of other secured debt, wants $200,000 cash out for business expenses. The project totals $1.5 million, which equals the property's appraised value. The financing structure could be third-party lender, $750,000, SBA 504 loan, $600,000, borrower equity, $150,000. The result is debt consolidation plus working capital. Now let's talk about refinancing with expansion. The Refinance with Expansion program combines debt refinancing with new project financing. This allows a borrower to refinance existing debt, expand facilities, purchase equipment, extend amortization up to 25 years. One major benefit is that existing equity in the property can often satisfy the injection requirement. The basic refinance rules still apply. 75% of the original debt must have been used for eligible SBA assets. The debt must be secured by those assets. The expansion must remain within the same NAICS business classification. The SBA also requires acceptable payment history. Borrowers generally must be current on payments for the previous 12 months. Newer businesses may still qualify, although an additional 5% injection may be required under standard SBA 504 rules. Let's say a company owns a property worth $1 million. The business has $700,000 in existing debt, $2 million in expansion cost. Total project cost becomes $3 million. The financing structure might be third-party lender, $1.5 million. SBA 504 loan, $1.2 million. Borrower equity, $300,000. In this scenario, the existing equity helps satisfy the injection requirement while allowing significant expansion financing. One piece of advice we give lenders and borrowers all the time is to call early. Reviewing loan notes, security documents, and payment history can save time. Check out our website at rmiinc.org for current and historical interest rates, 504 applications and success stories, and our loan calculator. If the business is in one of the orange counties, contact Mindy or Ashley. For businesses located in the purple counties, contact Ryan or Annette. For businesses located in the blue counties, contact Wes or Mark.